Hey there friend, come gather near. Paula's crafty corner's here. Diamond dots and yarn so bright. Crafts and walks in Irish light. By the loud where breezes sing, latch hooks dance and new crafts spring. Every beat and loop's a smile. Stay and craft with me a while. Welcome to Paula's Crafty Corner, where the lake winds laugh and wander. Northern Ireland.
Hi guys, it's Paula. Rocco's pottering about here somewhere. You gonna come up and say hello? Are you? Come here then. Come here, turn right. There you go. I'm gonna put the camera up so people can see you. And I just did it again. I have a habit of doing that. When I go to point the camera up, I turn it off. What are you doing? People don't want to see your butt on camera. Hey! Turn round, say hello, then I'll put you down again. There. It's Sunday morning. We've been out for a walk round the lakes, but as you can see, he just wants to play. You think he'd be tired, but right, down you go. You'll probably hear him pottering about there. As I say, it's Sunday morning. I thought I'd do a bit of a Wip and Chat on this my Felix painting and Bloomosaic. Now as you can see, this painting is far too big for this table, but you can sort of see how much I've done on her. I mean, that's the you see the sparkle on her face even alone, and even the black in the background shimmers. Now I have added extra drills in this, but I will show you when I get it all completed. So I thought I would just do a wee chat while I'm now you'll be able to see what part I'm working on. I'm working on the number 16, which is this symbol, however you would describe that. It's like a propeller or something there, number 16. Now, would you get out of the bag under there, or else I'll have to close the door on you. My camera's going to fall off the table. So there's 50 colours in this one, and I just kitted it up into my square containers. I prefer these type of ones than the round ones. As you can see, I just go by number. I just kit it up according to number 1 and work my way down. So there was 50 in this one, and as you can see, I don't do sections. I just don't like it at all. Normally I start at number 1 and do all that colour all over the canvas, and then I go down to number 2 and just work my way down. But because when I did the unboxing, I wanted to show you what her face, the drills on her face looked like. I started with the face and did a bit of the black up here, so I'm sort of all over the canvas this time. So I'm starting on this number 16. I forgot to bring my pen up, so I'm going to have to use one of these ones. And I'll just start over here while we're here. So as I say, it's a Sunday morning. It's, what is it, the 10th of May, is it? I think. We went out about just before 8 o'clock for a walk down to the lakes. It was a lovely morning, but I mean the sun was shining, but it was still, there's hairs on this, it was still quite cool. Now, I did take a little video, so I'll put it up on a short just to show you that it's lovely when, well, all year round it's lovely, but when the sun's shining and you get the reflection off the lake, it's just lovely. There was a good amount of people out. I decided to go round. You can follow the main path round that'll take you around both lakes, but there's other separate paths that, well, they're more stony and bumpy, but you go up. It's like a steep hill, but my scooter will still get up it, and because I have the bigger wheels in my scooter, so, and it has the seat that, you know, I don't feel the bumps as much when I'm going over them. So we went round that way, and I think we only met about one person round that way, but it was lovely. We didn't see the geese this time. The last time we were out, we seen the geese with all the young goslings. There's quite a lot of them actually out, you know, with various different stages. There's ones that look to be not long born because they're pitchy, and then you have the older ones, but there's quite a lot of them. I haven't seen any cygnets yet, or the swans, which is unusual because normally you would see them at this time of the year. I haven't seen any, but it was nice. Now we enjoyed it, so we come home and got our breakfast. I'm not dining Dad's today. I'm getting a break today, because yesterday, well, I didn't go yesterday either, because all Friday night, right through the whole night, I was getting really bad spasms in both my legs, my lower back, so I couldn't move. I went to get out of bed, well, tried to get out of bed, and I just fell back down again, so I was sort of grounded yesterday. I could barely walk at all. It took a while for the spasms to stop, and then the pain of it afterwards. I'm still painful this morning, but at least the spasms have stopped, and I'm still a bit dottery on my feet. I've been using my crutches there, just so I'll not fall, because Wayne's away to work this morning. They've had a big job come in. He left the house this morning at, I think it was 4:45. He left to be in work for 4:15. He drives one of the big, well, he works in a quarry, so he drives one of the big shovels. He loads the lorries and fixes the, you know, like the paths in the quarry and that. So I don't know how long he's going to be there today. He's not sure, because it's a big job on, and it's going to take a couple of weeks. They're resurfacing the road somewhere round about. But he went to bed last night. Well, he went up to bed, it must have been about 7:30, and he got in and watched TV for an hour, and then he fell asleep then at 9 o'clock, so that was him. He got up at, it was about 3:15 this morning he got up. And I was awake, I wasn't sleeping. I hadn't even been to sleep yet when he got up. So I did get up with him to go and close the garage door so that Rocco and I could get out, because if we're not going out, he locks the garage door from the outside. And then we, three of us, went back to bed this morning for a while, but somebody was looking up. When he decides he wants up, he would sit and whine in your face. Sometimes I just pretend I'm sleeping, close my eyes, and then he's sitting whining in your face. Or other times, if he sees you move, he'll jump on top of you and everything. So we just had to get up. Took me a while to get my legs going anyhow, so we'll get up. Right. He's sitting here at the door, just at the top of the stairs here. Rocco staring at the front door. There he is. Oops. Strange using one of these wee pens, and I'm not even gripping it with a grippy here. I think this is a 4-placer I'm using. So I'm used to the other pens downstairs. Now, a few people have actually asked me how I do diamond paint, you know, by colour, and how I diamond paint down in my sofa recliner, because I don't diamond paint up here in my craft room. I just use this table for unboxings. It's too uncomfortable. You know, I'm not comfortable sitting here looking down. I would... Rocco! Josh! Sorry guys. Sorry, we have a window in the top part of our door, and when he sits on the stairs you can see people going past, so he has to go and bark at them. The same as Alfie done that too. Sit in the stairs and barked at people going past. I can't believe at the end of this month Rocco is going to be a year already. I mean, where did that year go? We got him when he was 8 weeks old in July last year, so that year has just absolutely flown by. So what was the saying there? Oh yes, how I diamond paint on my sofa recliner. I have to, because I have bad pain in my lower back and my hips, down my leg and even my neck. I would sit with my legs up, so I'm sitting back on the sofa recliner, so my neck is supported and my back. I sit on one of those support cushions, and then I have another one at my lower back, so I'm comfortable. So I'll actually insert a wee video here. I'll show you how I do diamond paint. You can see that I put it's a tilted tray I use that goes right across my lap, and I have an A2 size, I think it is, light board which sits across, so I can put the painting on it, or I can work on a special project, whatever I'm working on. And you'll see that there's a big I don't use the light board as a light board. I have a big LED light, which is actually a lot brighter. Wayne attached it onto the side of the tray, which you'll see there. So the light comes, now I know it does look like a big light, but it's actually quite light and it doesn't annoy me in any way. And it gives good, the symbols are, you know, I can see the symbols very clearly for whatever I'm working on. And then you'll see at the side of me, on the arm of the sofa, the arm of the sofa is like flat, so I would put you know, like one of those Elizabeth Ward containers. You'll see it anyway in the video. I set my tablet on it, and you know, I can set my tray or whatever on it. I'm changing out my colours, whatever. And then I think I showed you as well, beside me I have my own like little corner that I have a drawer, one of those drawer containers with everything that I need in it for diamond painting. And I think the bottom one is full of jewellery stuff, and the other sort of, it's more open, has my colouring things on it, and I would set my container in it. And then you'll see that at the top of the light board I've put a pool noodle across it. I did put it on with double-sided sticky tape, but it kept coming off, so you'll see I just put washi tape all over it. But that helps the painting to sort of drape over the side, you know, because the point on the light board, you know, I'd rather have the pool noodle where it just drapes just over it like that, and it's a lot better. You don't get a crease in your painting then. And you'll see I just, with a painting this size, I can manage it on my lap. I just turn whatever I'm working on that symbol, and if I have to go up to the top, I'll just turn it round on the tray to wherever that symbol is, and I'll do that whole, I'll just keep turning it until I finish that symbol, and then I'll go on to the next one. So that's how I diamond paint. I find it a lot more comfortable like that. I mean, even this, it's only been a short time, and my back and my neck's getting sore because I'm looking down at it, whereas on the sofa recliner, my back and my neck is more, you know, I'm not looking down, you know, I'm not bending right over as such, looking at the symbol, so it's a lot more comfortable for me. It's the way that I've always done it from I started, and it works for me. I mean, it might not, I know a lot of people like to work in sections, but that's just not me. I did it once and absolutely hated it. Just all that having to change out your colours every 2 seconds, no. I mean, diamond painting is supposed to be enjoyable, and that was certainly not enjoyable for me. I just didn't like working on that painting at all that way. So I stick to what I like and I enjoy it. And I have started, as I said, do a wee bit of colouring as well. I tend to colour during the week in the mornings when hubby gets up for work early in the morning, while he's getting his breakfast and getting ready. I would sit and colour. I do miss what do you call it, making my, if you're new to my channel, my crafting journey started when I got made medically retired. I started off making beaded jewellery. A friend of mine at the time, she was making jewellery, and she brought me to a local bead shop, which is sadly closed down a few years ago, and I bought my first bracelet kit, and I made it up and actually enjoyed it. So I went on to it was eBay and Amazon and bought a few more kits and taught myself through YouTube videos how to make necklaces and earrings, you know, with clasps and that, and I learned how to do the beaded wire jewellery and all that, but I couldn't do that now with the wire. It just, the way my hands are, it would be too painful. But I do miss making the jewellery. I mean, I used to sell it and I did really well with it. I used to do a lot of craft fairs where I done really well, and then I just sold through a Facebook page, you know, mainly locally. I did post things off across the water to England and Wales, and I think the furthest I posted one was to America. I miss it from watching Lynn over at, what is it, Crafting with Lynn in her Creative Chaos or something. I'll link her channel down below, but I love watching her bead spin and making, she made some lovely bracelets, and I've missed it. And Teresa as well from, I think it's I Love Crafting. I'll link her down below as well. Watching her making beaded charms and bracelets and pens there lately too. So between the two of them, I'm missing making it. Now I do make the beaded pens. I have made a few recently. I'll show you them here. This is my little pouch from got this from the range. They call it a pencil case, but I just call it a pouch. You get the little daisy and all with it, so I just kept my pens in it. So these were like Valentine ones I made. There was this one with the heart. And we have the check, like the gingham style one with the silver pen. We have these. It's lilac. I know those are pink, but that is like a lilac colour. Then we have, I just love that little bird with the heart and that Shambhala red bead. And then the last one is the ladder with the hearts. So I enjoy making the pen, so I am going to start, hopefully, maybe, or attempt to see if I can make some bracelets if I remember how to do that. Now it's easy enough to do a elastic bracelet, but from doing the ones with the clasps, I don't even know if I can remember. But I still have, pardon me, I still have some supplies. I did give quite a lot when I stopped. I stopped at the time because my hands and my wrists got really bad at that time, and I just physically couldn't make anything, so I gave quite a lot away to my friend. But I still have some gemstone beads and a few supplies down there, so I'll maybe give it a go some of these days. Now I also used to make the rag wreaths and the artificial wreath. Now I still haven't even got round to starting my mum's wreath. That the kit I got from Crafty there, I still haven't even got round to making the flowers in it to get the wreath made up for my mum's grave, because I'm down in Dottie's all day, and then the time I get home I'm exhausted. So I haven't even got round to doing that yet, which I need to start, because Cemetery Sunday over here will be coming up in a few months' time, I think, so I want to get it made up and on Mum's grave fresh for that. The one I have on it, I think it's been on it for over 2 years, and it's just starting to fade a wee bit now. I would spray them with Rust-Oleum. It's supposed to make them last longer from fading and that. So I need to get that done. And I'd started a rag wreath that I was supposed to do for Easter, and I was going to do a video on, but sure, never got round to that because Daddy took sick, and that got put in the back burner too. So I have a few things that I need to get done, and I want to get back into again because I miss it. If you also hear noise in the background, it's my washing machine's on there as well. This is turning out really well. Now the only thing I'll say about this painting is I think there was a wasted opportunity here, for they could have had even fairy dust drills or a few ABs in it. It only came with let's see if I can show you. You see that there, the one oval drill, that's all it came with, but I added in crystals here till her headdress fit. I put ABs in her eyes and put crystals this all around it, in the butterflies and such. Now I haven't touched the flowers, I've just left them. I'm going to leave them as charted just. But this canvas, their drills are so super shiny. I still have my custom one to do yet as well. I'm going to, well, hopefully I'll get this finished by the end of May. So hopefully. And then I'm going to start doing the back doing my custom one because I want to get it finished. I haven't really worked any. Oh, it's the cover sheet for that. I haven't really worked any more on it. Yeah. So that's all I've got done on it. I started it before I got this package in. Now this one I bought myself, but I just love those three wee adorable faces. Now I'm going to get a frame, nice frame, and hang that one up when I get it. It's a design size. It's a 40 by 50. It's just a nice size. This is a full 60 by 80 design size, this one. Now quite a lot of us, when we got the email, it did say this was supposed to be a partial, and that's actually why I went for this time, because I thought it's a partial. I'll not have to drill all this black maybe background, but when we got it, it's a full drill. It was a mistake, but she is beautiful and she's turning out really well. But I'm not that fast, as you can see. Some days my wrists are worse than others, but I get there. As I say, doing it this way is not for everybody. If there is actually anybody, any of my subscribers that do diamond paint like me, please let me know in the comments, because most people that I follow, they all do it by section. And yes, it is nice to watch the painting come alive, I suppose, section by section, but it's just not for me. Everybody's different. It would be a dull world if everybody was the same. Let me know too if any other crafts that you like doing as well. Now I mentioned Lynn and Teresa there, so I will link them down below. Lynn does diamond painting and says she makes jewellery, and she used to do card making as well, and she does quite a few crafts. And the two of us have become good friends. We would message each other every day to see how we're getting on, and she's been, well, with everything that's been going on with Dad, and then I haven't been feeling too good, and she's been there for me, constantly. So I will link her channel down below, and you can go and check her out if you haven't already. And Teresa, she's another lovely lady too. She does all sorts of crafts too. She paints and colours. She makes jewellery as well, and she likes to diamond paint too. So she has the most adorable 3 little dogs. Oh, they're gorgeous. I'll link her channel down below as well, so you can go and check her out as well. So I've met some really lovely people through this community, and I wouldn't have started my channel if it wasn't for it was Star over at Starlight. What is it? Starlight. Oh, that's one out of my head. I'll link Star down below too. Her encouragement gave me the courage to start my own channel last year. And well, I started off just doing shorts because I didn't have the confidence really to talk in videos. I'm sort of, when I got made medically retired, and then because I wasn't well and that. I don't, sort of my confidence sort of went out the window. But having my channel, I did finally build up the courage one day. Now my first few videos are not that great if you go back and watch them. They're all over the show, but at least it gave me the confidence, and I enjoy recording now. He's gonna go to sleep here. He's sitting with his head hanging over the top stair here. He likes to as well. When I'm going downstairs, not so much when I'm coming up the stairs. He's a habit of barking at the lift at times when I'm bringing the arm of the lift down. But when I'm upstairs, he likes to getting ready to go down. He likes now to jump up on my lap, but he likes to come down the stairs on my lap. There's never a dull moment, I tell you, with Rocco in the house. He's completely different than what Alfie was. Alfie was more, not that he would have been afraid of people, but until he sort of got to know someone, he would, he would start to shake a wee bit and would be very worried. But Rocco here, he'll go up to anybody and any dog that he sees. He's very, very friendly, which is a good thing. He's very sociable, and he just loves in Dotties when anybody comes in, or when the curers come in, they always make a fuss of him, and he just absolutely loves it. And I have to laugh, he says, when they give my daddy, his lunch and his dinner, whatever, Rocco sits beside the wee table thing that Daddy has in the living room, waiting to see if Daddy's going to give him anything to eat. Yeah, you think he was starved. He would practically eat anything if you let him. He's out the back. He's been trying to, when he was younger, he's been trying to eat stones and leaves and pieces of wood, you name it, he'll try and eat it. But he keeps me company when I'm in the house here on my own. Well, not that I'll be in the house much these days, because I'm spend it mostly in Daddy's. Daddy's, well, he ended up in hospital there the other day for, I think it was 24 hours. I had got an emergency doctor's appointment for him because he was having really bad pain in his left side. Now Daddy has problems with his bowel. Dad, when this was, I think I was only born, my brother was 2-year-old. Daddy was at, Dad used to keep greyhounds, and they were at the racing track. And back then, if you know anything about Northern Ireland, about the Troubles, Dad was caught up in a bomb blast. Now why they put it in a greyhound racing track, I do not know what was the point of that, but anyhow, Dad managed to get, they were in the car at the time, but Dad managed to get my brother down in, the front seat down where your feet would be. He managed to push our Stephen down there. Now he was only 2, but Daddy got badly hurt at the time, and he ended up having to get a piece of his bowel removed. And then, is it 3 years ago now, he had obstruction in his bowel removed. It was a bad one. The doctors were treating him just for, I think it was just an infection. They'd give him antibiotics and all, but eventually he got that bad that we brought him over to casualty, and the doctor said if he had waited one more day, he wouldn't be here today. So he had a big operation there, and they managed to they actually managed to stretch his bowel and bring it back together without him needing to get a stoma bag in. But ever since then, he would have problems with his bowel. So he was getting that real bad pain that wasn't going away. So I got the doctor out, and she felt round him and she wasn't happy. So she sent him over to the hospital for a scan. Now the scan come back, there was no blockage or anything, but the doctor said it's bad spasms that he's getting in his bowel that will eventually settle down, but just at the minute he's not getting any pace whatsoever. You know, it's just constant pain for him, and between that and he would get dizzy spells. So he's very unsteady on his feet as well at the minute. Now there's been no confusion, none of that, since he got that infection in his wound cleared up. He had a small lump on the side of his forehead, just above his eye, removed, and it come back. It was cancerous, but because of his age, they decided they wouldn't give him any treatment. They said they were confident enough that they had got it all out at the time, but then that wound got infected the week later, which, with Dad having the Parkinson's, he just made him hallucinate, and he was found, now this was a couple of months ago, he was found one morning walking down the road where he lives in his pajamas and a sock soled, because the infection just made him hallucinate so much. That's why we originally, my brother and I, had to start staying with him, because the doctor said that he shouldn't be on his own. So now he is managing a bit better now. You know, he's staying now overnight on his own, but I'm still down during the day, and my brother's in the mornings, and he goes back in after his work just to check on him for the evening. Now he does have a care package, but we had asked for help at the time because my brother and I were struggling, you know, for respite care for him. This was a while back, and we were told, well, we got a spot for him, and they were coming out just to assess Daddy, what his needs and his medications, you know, for going in. But then a couple of hours before they were due to come out, I got a phone call from Daddy's social worker saying that if Dad went in for respite care, he will lose his care package, which, well, we couldn't afford to lose the care package he has, which I didn't think was very fair. So we ended up, he didn't go in, because we couldn't afford to lose that care package at all. So that was the end of that. So, but he is, as I say, he is managing to stay on his own overnight, and we got him one of those alarm, not the one you put around your neck. This is a wrist one. It has a sensor on it that if he falls, it'll detect, and a voice will come over asking, you know, if he's all right, does he need help, and if there's no response, they will phone 999 straight away and get in contact with my brother, because he's next of kin. So we got him one of those, and he's been, well, by the time my brother goes in the mornings, he tends to, Dad's still in bed, so he helps him get up in the mornings. The carers just come in to make his breakfast, although there's one that comes in the morning. She mainly does mornings, and she's great. She'd do anything for Dad. Like, he's very fond of her. She would go and empty his bottle, or his commode for during the night, and she would do other things for him, which some of them wouldn't do. There was one come in the other night. My brother and I were away. This was tea time, because my uncle was supposed or not my uncle, my aunt was supposed to go in, but she turned up a bit late, and she come in, set Daddy's dinner up till him, and just left. And when Daddy went to eat the dinner, he said it was stone cold. She didn't even heat it up properly for him. So some of them just, I don't know. Whereas some of the other ones are good. Tell them, you know, there's one girl that actually used to come in all the time. She left to go to a different job, but she actually would send me a message on Messenger every now and then to ask how he's doing, which I thought was lovely of her. But he's, well, we know he's eventually going to get worse with the Parkinson's, but we'll deal with that when we get to that stage. That's all of that symbol on that floor. There's two. Now I know some people, a big painting like this would find this daunting, especially when you're starting at number 1. It can be, you know, you start from number 1 and you're trying to look for a symbol just all over a big area, but it's the way I do it and just the way I enjoy and do it. So, but I did do this, as it said, I did this one different. I started with her face. I just wanted to show you for the unboxing video, but we'll get her done. There's quite a few people chose this one this time. I think mainly because a lot of us thought it was going to be partial. That's why we chose it. They have, it's part of their, is it romantic realism campaign this time. They have, well, we were given 3 to choose from, but they actually have a few more up on the website. Now they are all lovely, but I am glad now I did choose this one, because out of them all, this one's my favourite. So we'll start down here now. So what time's, 40 minutes I've been talking. I'll maybe just end it here because my back and my neck is getting really sore by my wrist. So I'll do this wee bit here and then I'll finish. What time is it? I can't even, oh, my clock stopped up there, I've just noticed. It has, my battery must have ran out. I actually made that clock up there. Wait, I'll pause you and I'll get it and show it to you. Oh, that took me a while to get up off the chair. Now this, I went to a craft class, myself and my friend, one day, and well, for goodness sake, I turned it off again. It's going to be fun editing this with all the parts up to put together. So we made this decoupage clock. Now for a first attempt, I don't think I did too badly. Now this is actually tissue paper, this with the birds and the children and all in it. And then I used gold on the numbers. And then you just get the battery pack in the back there. So, and it's on a piece of sturdy wood. So I didn't think I did too badly for my first attempt at decoupage. Now that was the first and only time I've done that. But I think that turned out quite well. But as I say, the battery's done because I think it's near 12 o'clock by now. So Rocco and I'll just finish this wee bit here. I'm gonna finish this up and I have to bring it all back downstairs again. It was a bit of a, trying to set it on the storage case on my lap to come up on the lift was a bit awkward. So I'll have to bring this back down again. Yep, there he's going to bark again. So we'll go and get a little bit of lunch. I called into the leisure centre on our way around there and got another one of those big scones that I like. That if you've seen me putting up the shorts of them, they're really big, but they are so yummy. They're so soft inside. And I get a couple of packets of strawberry jam to go with it as well. So that's what I'm gonna have for my lunch. And we'll get something for Rocco. He just eat whatever you give him. He'll finish his own, then he'll be looking a bit on my skull. Right, that's that bit. And that's me. So I'll just pour the rest of them in there, because I've still a wee bit to go over there in the other flour. So I will tilt you up a wee bit and I'll give you another look at this canvas. I mean, look how sparkly she is in the light there. I just love the way they've rendered her face and those eyes. I put green ABs in her eyes there, but look at the shine on those drills. So, oh, that is so big, and I have to put the cover sheet back on it again. Now I take the cover sheet when I get about halfway. I take the cover sheet off, and I would put a piece of washi tape on the front of it so that I know what side to put back down again. So guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, whatever yous are all up to. And if you could give me a like on your way out, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. So guys, you all take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Subscribe, like and share. Come back again to Paula's Crafty Corners home, where my